If you're new to Facebook, it can be very confusing as to who sees what you're posting or what you're sharing. And so in today's video, what you're going to learn about is who sees your post, who sees what you share, and how you get to choose through the audience selector tool who sees what. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, it's Audrey with Social Media 4, that's the number 4beginners.com, where I teach you, the complete newbie, how to use the different social media sites so that you can stay connected to your family and friends. One of the biggest questions that I kept getting asked when I was doing training in the local assisted living facilities is, who is seeing my post? Like, who can see what I'm doing on Facebook? And it's a true real concern for really all of us, especially if you're new, is that when I share something, who is seeing what? And so that's what you're going to learn today. It's called the audience selector tool, and I'm going to walk you through how you get to choose who sees what you're posting and how you can actually exclude certain friends if you don't want them to see that post. Hey, if this video helps you in any way, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your family and friends, and hit that little subscribe button and then the bell button so that you're notified every single time that I add one of these free video tutorials that help you to understand these social media sites. If you have any questions along the way in this video, be sure to leave them in the comments section below. Or if you have any suggestions on videos or social media sites that you'd like to learn, let me know in the comments section below. Without further ado, let's jump right in and let me teach you all about that audience selector tool. Okay, so here we are on the inside of Facebook, and I'm on my home page. So the first thing I want to do is just show you where you can see what audience some of your friends have chosen to share their post with, okay? So right here, one of my mom's friends, it's my Aunt Nellie, okay? You can find what audience that she shared with by mousing over this little icon right here. And it says that she shared this post with just her friends. Now, as we scroll down the news feed, you'll see this is me on my other page. And I shared this with the public. All right. So this one right here, I shared this with my daughter on her page, and you can share, and you can see I shared with Michaela's friends. So depending on Michaela's timeline settings, her friends would be able to see what I posted on her timeline. Okay, so as we continue going down here, I have another friend, and Miranda, actually it's not a friend, it's my niece, I guess you could say. Yeah, my niece. So she shared it with just her friends. So as we continue going down, here's another friend of mine. She shared it with her friends, but she also tagged her husband in it. And so now all of his friends are going to be able to see this post also. Okay, so that's just a real quick way for you to be able to see who your friends are sharing their post with. Now, let's get into how and who you can share all of your posts with in that audience selector tool. Okay, so the first thing is obviously you're going to need to create a post. Okay, so with this post, let's just say that let me come up with a real quick post. All right, so I created a post, and it's just saying, hey, I'm working on this video tutorial with the audience selector tool. You can be sure to check out the website. I went ahead and put a link to the website right here. And then I also just added an image, just letting people know that this really is for the newbie, but it's geared towards those that are really just getting online and are new to all of this technology. So that kind of 55 plus community. Okay. So now right here, this news feed, this is what it's asking you. Do you want this to go into the news feed of who? whose news feed do you want it to go into? So if I click on this, this is my audience selector tool. This is where I get to choose what audience that I want to be able to see this post, okay? So if I choose public, public means everybody that is on Facebook will be able to see this post. It does not mean that it will come up in every person, all the millions of people's web news feed that are online. But if a friend decides to share this with her followers and her friends will be able to see it. And then they can share it and they can share it and then it can go on from there. And everybody that has a Facebook account will be able to see this post. That's how those viral, those viral posts go viral, is because they left it open to the public, okay? So your next audience is gonna be your friends. And so this is just your friends that are on Facebook, okay? Just the ones that you have befriended. This will show up in their news feed. Now, I do want to mention right here that if I was to tag a friend, so let's just say that I want to tag a friend in this post, and let's just say I do my daughter, okay, and I tag Michaela. I want you to notice over here, okay, right there, that it was a little plus that was added to it. And what that means is now if it says friends plus anyone tagged and their friends, okay? So now that I tagged Michaela in this, this is saying that all of my friends plus Michaela's friends will be able to see this post. So now keep an eye on this and watch as I take her out of it. Now you see where that plus goes away. Okay, so I did just want to mention that, is that if you do tag somebody, that their friends will be able to see it as well. Okay, let me just say this. If Michaela has her timeline and tagging settings set for her friends to be able to see what she's tagged in, that's really what I should say. But coming from the aspect of me posting and tagging her, it is a chance that her friends will be able to see what I tagged her in as well, okay? So now, the next one is going to be friends accept. So let's say that we're gonna go on the nice side, okay? And we're gonna say that you are surprising somebody and you don't want them to see this post. Now, obviously for me, I would do an event and I would make it private and block that person and do this surprise party. But if you want to just, show the friends that you want to show and leave out somebody, this is where you would. So share this post except with, and I'll just say like my sister, Melissa. Okay. So that means, and if I say save changes, now you'll see that it says friends accept. So I know, now I could just mouse over this and it says friends accept Melissa Ross Joyner, okay? She doesn't know. She has no idea that I've that I have canceled her out and that she won't be able to see this post, okay? She's not notified. But let's go ahead and click on that, and I don't want to do that. But you can also search for a friend or even a list of people that you don't want to be able to see this. You can do that, okay? So we're going to save changes. Now your next one is going to be more, like you're going to have to open this up a little bit more. And now when you go into now it goes into more actions that you can take. So let's just say that I wanted to share this post with specific friends or a specific friend. I could click on that. Oops, let's bring that down. And now I can choose whatever friend it is that I want to share this with. I can actually share it with several just by, going through here and doing this. And let's say save changes. Now it says, what will these people see after you post? So when you share a post with a list or specific people, they will be able to see each other's names. no one will be told that they are on your close friends, acquaintances, or restricted list, and this hasn't affected old post. Okay, so just say okay, and now once again you can see you're doing it to specific friends. You can simply mouse over this. Oops. Okay, you can simply mouse over this and you can see what friends it is that you are sharing this post with. Okay, so let's click off of that and click all of them because I don't want them on that. Okay, and say save changes. All right, so now this next one, okay, is going to be only me. And so this only me means, guess what? Only I'm going to see this. So not sure why you would want to use this. Unless you want to put it out there and you only want yourself to see it and then you're going to schedule it or something that you want to share later on. But you have that option to just say, I only want to share with myself today. I don't want to share with anybody else. All right. So now the next one, let's see what this next one is. See all. Now you can get customized where you can include and exclude friends and list. So if we click on that, this comes up. These are the people that you can share with. You can start clicking in here and just say, these people, friends of tagged, and then, choose specific people if you wanted to. Let's see, all the Melissas. Let's say it's a post all about, the name Melissa, and I just want to share it with everybody who is a Melissa on my friends list. You can do that. If you want to take somebody off, you just simply click on this X right here and it will remove those friends. Okay. And then if you don't want to share it with these people or a list, it's kind of like what you did, friends accept. So anyone you include here or have on your restricted list won't be able to see this post unless you tag them. We don't let people know when you choose to not share something with them. Okay. Same thing. You would just start typing in their name and then just choose, click on that and choose whoever it is. Now, if I save changes and friends, okay, it looks like, glad that happened right there. So it kind of looks like you have to say share with these people, don't share with these people. So I guess that's what this is. Share with this, don't share with that, because it looks like you have to put something in both of these in order to save the changes. So now if I save the changes, now you'll see friends except Michaela and Melissa. Okay, so that's kind of like what was here, the friends except. So I'm not sure why they have that, but you can do custom. Okay, so let me go back in this custom and X these out because I don't want that custom and I don't want anything. We'll just say that. Okay, and then what was more? See all, and then you can also, these are your list of people. So if you have a list, let's say high school friends, and you choose that list and say, hey, our 30-year reunion is coming up, because it actually is, my 30-year reunion is coming up this year, 1990. Anyway, so if I wanted to, I could say, hey, looking for a place to stay, what's the best rate, or the hotel, motel, what's some cool things to do in the area, so has it grown, things like that. And then only my high school friends that are on that list will be able to do that. And if you want to know how to create those lists, I'll link to it in the comment section below. And also I'll just put like a little link up here to the top left, right of this video, so that you can go check out how to create those lists. Okay, so make sure that this right here is, if you notice, that kind of went off, and we don't want it to. We want to be able, I'm going to choose public. I'm going to make sure that that goes into the news feed of everybody that is public. So if anybody wants to share this post, they are more than willing, or they are more than able to share this post with everybody. Now I can also put this to my story, which I'm be working on a video on that as well. But I can do that and just say, you know, I just want my friends to be able to see that. Okay, maybe even friends and connections. Changes you make will apply to any photos, videos currently in your story in addition to those. So we don't want to do that. We just want to leave that as friends that can see my story. Now, one last thing that I do want to say is that this audience selector that you choose now will automatically be for the next post. So if I was to go in here tomorrow and post something, it would keep this audience the same as public. So I want you to keep that in mind, because let's say that you did use this friends except and you excluded, you know, 2 friends or whoever else. The next post that you do that you think maybe is going out to public or to all of your friends, they are not going to be able to see it, because it's automatically going to choose the last audience that you chose for your post. Okay, so anytime that you share anything on Facebook, you want to make sure that that audience selector really is going out to the people that you want it to go out to. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on post, and then I want to show you how to choose the audience. Let's see, will automatically be saved. We'll say okay. So this is if you were to share a post. I wanted to show that with you real quick. So let's say that I wanted to share, let's find one that has a share button on it. So let's say that I wanted to share this one. I would click on share, and I wanted to show you, you can either share now public. That means that you won't have the opportunity to be able to choose the, it just goes out into the public. So if you share this, all the public will be able to see. But if you share this onto your timeline and in the news feed, it will go out into the news feed. This right here is where you're going to choose your audience selector. So if I was to choose right there, public, friends, everything is the exact same, but I just wanted you to see where it would be located when you are sharing somebody else's post, because you do have the ability to choose who gets to see the post that you're sharing with, okay? And now, of course, there are stipulations as to who's going to see that shared post. And once again, I'm gonna link to the like, comment, and share video right here that I did that explains why some posts you have share, some posts you can't share, but those posts that you can share, who sees it and how do they see it, and the audience and everything. Okay, so that concludes the end of this video tutorial. All right, so there you have it, your audience selector tool. Now you should feel more confident on who you're sharing what with. Does that make sense? Anyway, you get exactly what I'm saying. Once again, if this video helped you, be sure to hit that thumbs up and leave any comments or suggestions down below this video. Until next video, y'all be blessed. Bye.